Luke Basin here from Fighting Stance Media, bringing you USKA Fight Night, which is coming to you live from 2300 Arena in Philly this Saturday, April 28th, doing kind of a preview and overview. I wanted to start out with some general information. One is that there's going to be 6 USKA amateur fights, 5 Muay Thai amateur fights, and that's a difference between style. And then there's 2 Muay Thai pro fights, which are both title fights, which we'll get to afterwards or towards the end of this. Anyhow, there's a bunch of different gyms being shown here, and I like to read them off just to give all the gyms a shout out. We've got Hammer Training, Martinez BJJ, Bang Muay Thai, Gangster Karate, Next Level has 2 fighters, Inferno, Gracie 717 has 2 fighters, Team Hammer, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu United, Extreme Fitness, Next Gen MMA, 302 BJJ, they have 2 fighters, one of them being a title fight, which is Lisa Ettinger. Algeo MMA, wins for number of fighters on this card, they have 3. Again, Algeo MMA, big shout out to them having 3 fighters on this card. Tri-State Kickboxing, Rami Elite has 2 fighters, including, of course, Rami Ibrahim, who's one of the title fights. 5 Points Academy has 2 fighters, one of them being title fight as well. Lombard MMA and High Voltage. Stay Fly Muay Thai and House of Pain, which is the title fight all the way from New Zealand. So I want to give them the shout out to everybody for them and their coaches and their athletes. There are 4 fights on the card that both fighters will be debut. I think that's always exciting to see the debuters, to see what their first fight goes like. A lot of time it's win or learn, as we like to say. So you've got a wide range of experience from the 4 fights that will show debuters all the way up to Rami Ibrahim with 190 pro fights. So you're going to see a lot of different levels of fighting, and I think that makes the card very exciting. To highlight a couple of the amateurs real quick, Danny Inch, who's a coach at Algeo MMA, has a 3-3 record. He is fighting Sirpicho Argo, and of course I'm butchering the last name, has a 1-2 record. I know Danny, as a trainer, comes in with a lot of technique, so that'll be an interesting fight to watch. And then possibly the best amateur fight, at least as far as ranking goes, would be Andre Petrosky versus Steve Oland. Andre Petrosky, I'm just killing these names. Anyhow, is 7-1 MMA with 1-0 Muay Thai. This is obviously a Muay Thai fight, but Andre is well ranked in MMA. He's first in Pennsylvania according to Tapology in both 170 and 185, and holds the 170 and 185 MMA strap for Art of War. He has 3 subs, which isn't going to help him much in this fight, and 1 knockout. I'm guessing, I don't have any foreknowledge, but I'm guessing he's trying to work on his stand-up. But he has a great MMA background, 7-1, very well ranked at Tapology, and you'd have to think he's thinking of going pro at some point, either in MMA or Muay Thai, and maybe both. Nothing to take away from Steve Oland, who's 2-3, and obviously has a lot of experience in kickboxing from Gracie 717. So those are sort of highlighted amateur fights. Now let's get on to the 2 pro title fights. Co-main event is Lisa Ettinger versus Rima Sidhu, and I'm hoping I'm saying that last name right. Anyhow, these ladies are going to make Pennsylvania history because this is the first ever female Muay Thai title fight. It's at 120 pounds. We've seen Lisa Ettinger a bunch, both from her amateur days and her 2 pro fights. She's 1-1, lost her historic professional debut January of last year, a decision loss, learned a lot, came back much stronger against Taylor McAfee in January 2018, a couple months ago, won by decision. And if you check out Facebook, we just did an interview, an article with her, and she talks about how she learned from her debut fight and brought it in against Taylor. And Taylor, if you may remember, was coming off that huge head kick, a knockout for Glory. I bring that up just to show that Lisa goes up against women with much more experience than she is and is really bringing it in the pro ranks. So check out that interview if you want to learn more about her. Rima is a personal trainer. She's a great website. She's very holistic. She does a lot of training and weight management counseling, a whole bunch of stuff. So check out her website. It's just hername.com. I couldn't find her record, but I know she has a lot of experience and is well ranked in Muay Thai. So these ladies will bring it, and we'll see history made. Whoever gets the title will be the first ever female Muay Thai champion in Pennsylvania. Then on to the main event, Rami Ibrahim versus Quaid Taranaki. I actually got to watch some of Quaid's fights on YouTube. Check him out. He fought a bunch in China, and his style is very interesting. I couldn't find his record, but I do know that he has a lot of experience. He's from New Zealand, and he fought a lot in China. Not sure if this is his first fight in the United States, but I think it is. He has a style that I think will be interesting matching up against Rami. Rami's style, having had 180, 190 pro fights, he really control. Rami's a control fighter, knows his Muay Thai clinch, knows his spacing, is a very control-oriented fighter. It'll be interesting to see if he can control the pace of Quaid. Quaid seems to be, from the fights I've ever watched, seems to be a little bit heavy on the boxing with a lot of low kicks. Some obviously traditional Muay Thai, but less in the clinch, more boxing and low kicks, whereas I've seen Rami fight, and I would say he's more traditional Muay Thai, so it'll just be interesting to see that level of veteran go up against the younger guy, Quaid. So very interesting to see them. Will be great to see them fight for a title. Rami actually holds 2 belts for USKA. This is one of his belts that he's defending here. So come out to the 2300 Arena. Best wishes to all the fighters, even if I didn't mention your name. Can't wait to see you guys in action Saturday.